The group that pulled this off, Decriminalize Nature, did a really awesome job. I had Julie Barrett on, who was the head of that organization, and also helps out people with understanding these types of substances and how they work, and how they get through these experiences and other things. And then the following week we had City Council member Ann Bannister. And one of the really interesting things about this process, of course, our good old friend Chuck Green was a driving force on this group too, and many others who we know, Colin McDougal,
Murder.
Yeah. And they presented really good information. They brought in experts and to these council meetings, and before they were expecting there to be a vote and not expecting them to be unanimous. So they voted earlier and they were all unanimous than expected. So that was like an added bonus to their whole process there. And there's one more part to there's currently still funding for this type of enforcement. And they are going to work to try to get that out. And Bannister, the city council person, is working with them to try to remove that to help give it a little bit more strength. Those guys deserve a lot of credit. They did a great job of how they did that.
Absolutely.
And they gave credit to people such as us for paving the way with cannabis first to help them out with people's ability to have a little bit more of an open mind in these things, and to already kind of have a system to use and stuff like that. But it was a great victory for those guys. And then now they're working in like 9 other cities right now or something like that.
Wow. Well, I wish them the best. I mean, obviously, a lot of us feel that the drug war is a failed exercise, and that the more enforcement that we can get rid of, the better for everybody, and to finally reach a point where adults can make decisions surrounding their own bodies, and that we treat addiction as a health problem as opposed to a public safety issue.
Right, and then especially what we're talking about between cannabis and the psychedelics, generally in those classifications of medicines don't fall under the category of addiction and abuse.
Right.
I'm sorry, they just don't.
No, they don't.
I guess they could at some point, like Jim has said in the past, and I agree with that. Anybody can become addicted to anything and abuse anything. Yeah. That is true.
Yeah. As soon as it becomes a negative influence on your life, yet you continue to indulge at the same rate, you are addicted to it. You are making a poor decision.
But these medicines, the psychedelics and cannabis, don't fall, I don't believe them to fall in that category, nor do they seem to be a dangerous drug, and they seem to help a lot of people out.
Yeah.
The problem with all of this, and continues to be with cannabis, even to this day, 2 years into full legalization, or so we think, in this state, and we still have the cops out there trying to figure out how they can enforce it. So Jim, like you said earlier with the U of M Department of Public Safety officer, and those guys are certified police officers.
They can arrest you.
They can arrest you. They can submit a case to the prosecutor, felony case. So, and what I've heard about the new guy going to be taking the helm at the Washington County Prosecutor's Office is I would like to believe he's going to be instructing his people not to authorize any charges on these cases.
Yeah. We'll see.